Hello everybody, it's Timus again, and I'm here with a new video this week. I recently went to Megaplex 2017, and it was my first furry convention. And it was a very nice experience. I got to meet a lot of amazing people there who were furries and not furries. I had tons of fun. I was only there for a day, unfortunately. This convention is right where I live, because I live in Orlando. I still got a hotel. So, yeah, I'm actually glad I got a hotel room, because it turns out I don't want to drive 30 minutes to my house to get out of costume, and then drive another 30 minutes back, and then I want to go back and forth. It's not gonna work. What's great about this hotel is that it was close to SeaWorld, it was close to Disney, it was close to iDrive, and so it's really in the epicenter of Orlando. So I got to the hotel, and I couldn't check in until 3 a.m. Got there around 11 a.m. and I had my fursuit ready and everything. I had a lot of expectations. This was one of the smaller conventions. We are talking about something that is very considerably smaller than Antrocon and MFF. I had expected to see fursuiters, of course, like me. I had expected to see art rooms. I had expected to see dance competitions, and that's exactly what this was. Something that was basically a furry convention. I get out of the car to go and check in. This is me without wearing the fursuit, right? I go in and try and check in. I can't check in, but the first thing I see when I walk to the hotel is fursuiters, which is great. I saw that and I was like, oh wow, it's fursuiters. There were actually a lot more fursuiters than I had originally thought there would be. Since this is my very first furry convention, it was really weird at first, just seeing people dress up in fursuits and people just wearing tails and ears on top of their heads. So it was pretty interesting to walk in that hotel and seeing all this going on. So after they told me that I couldn't check in right away, I went and I got my fursuit on. I got into the hotel, and it felt really weird because this was the first time I was actually fursuiting in public. I was very nervous. I didn't really know how to interact with other people in fursuit, so it was really tough. I didn't really have a voice for Timus. I had no idea how he was going to sound like, if he was going to be my normal voice, or if he was going to have a British accent or an American accent, if he was going to have a high-pitched voice. I had no idea. So basically, I kept my mouth shut during most of the convention, unless people asked me a question like, hey, where did you get your fursuit from? I walked around the main art room. I saw everything that they had to offer. I took selfies with other fursuiters, and this was around the time that I went to my first headless lounge. And it was pretty weird because, you know, you go in there and there's other people like you. They have their masks off. They're like this. I just broke the magic. And it just felt really weird being there at first and just seeing everything go by. I got hydrated. I brought water bottles ahead of time, so that was great. I was in there for about 10 minutes. Then I got out of the headless lounge. I actually ran into Telephone. Oh, Telephone! I took a photo with Telephone. After that, I got out of fursuit and I went to Yard House by Orlando Eye, and I had lunch there. And then after that, I went back to the convention to go watch the dance competition that they had at around 4 p.m. This was also around the time I checked in at the hotel, and my room turned out to be in the 5th building, which was right next to the dance competition, so it was very convenient. What was not convenient was the parking. The parking there was a nightmare. But yeah, I went to go see the dance competition. It was great. I saw a lot of new fursuiters starting out, and I saw veteran fursuiters dancing at the dance competition. and I was there for about an hour and a half. So after that, I went back to my hotel room, and I rested for about 30 minutes. I got back in Fursuit. Just as I got into Fursuit, it started raining. Oh, it really sucked. I left my room in the middle of the rain. Basically went and to the photo shoot, which was gonna happen at around, I think, 7:30, or was at 8 p.m. I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. But I went, and when I went into the ballroom, it was hundreds and hundreds of fursuiters. It was amazing. It was like transcendence. It was bloody beautiful. I just loved it. There were so many fursuiters. It was hard to count. I was to the right of the photo, and afterwards, because it was raining, we couldn't really parade, or that's what they told me. I honestly don't know. We couldn't parade, so basically we were left in the ballroom to talk to each other. There were a lot of fursuiters that I met, a lot of people, nice people in fursuits that I met, nice people not in fursuits that I met, just meeting people there who had the same interest as I did. A lot of cool people that were not in fursuits that I met, and they were awesome. Thank you guys for talking to me. You guys were awesome. It was a great time to socialize and a great time to get to know people in the community in person, and, you know, people you haven't seen at all before. And I took more pictures with people. I just went around. I was myself. I just talked to more people, went around, and then afterwards I got out of my fursuit. I went back to my hotel room, I got out of Fursuit, and I went to watch the DJ play that was going to happen right after. There was a variety in music. I remember 2 a.m. being the psychedelic portion, so that was very nice that they had that. I met some really cute people there. It was really nice, guys. So after that, I went back to my hotel room and I went to sleep. And that was the end. The next day, I checked out of the hotel and I left. And I was gone. I went back home, which was 30 minutes away, and I now have post-con depression. And it's really terrible. Here are my final thoughts. I think that you need a handler when you're fursuiting. I didn't have a handler because it was my first time, and I didn't think I would need a handler. But in honesty, when you're taking photos with people, they want to take photos with you, but you want to take photos with them. You know, you take out your phone, you can't really turn it on. I can't because my pulse won't let me. It's great to have a handler around who might help you take pictures and to answer any questions that people might have for you. One of the most important tips I can give to people out there: do not let yourself dehydrate. Drink lots of water and please take breaks. And the last tip I have for you is to have fun and be yourself. This is a furry convention where you get to meet many people just like you who like the same exact thing. Please socialize. Socialize! Don't be shy to meet new people. Go and meet people. Get to know them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. Mwah!